All right, guys, let's move on to the second half of our classic review theme of film adaptations of plays. And we are going to take a look at David Mamet's Glengarry Glen Ross, starring once again Jack Lemmon. We got Al Pacino, Ed Harris, Alan Arkin, Alec Baldwin. I mean, everyone's in this film, for Christ's sake. Mr. Joe Christian is going to give the introduction. Joe, do it, dude.
He's a handsome as hell family man with an intellect so sharp it'll stab you where you're stupid. Give it up for Captain Joseph.
Anybody want to read my novel?
Christiana.
David Mamet's 1992 film Glengarry Glen Ross, only incidentally directed by James Foley, is based on Mamet's 1984 Pulitzer Prize-winning play of the same name. Both the play and the film deal with a group of real estate salesmen who are drowning in varying depths of flailing desperation. Thrust against their will into a sales contest by their unseen bosses, a contest whereby the most successful rep gets a Cadillac and the loser gets shit-canned, the team scratches and claws with the heartless office manager, one another, and their private demons in order to stay alive and get ahead. Their biggest problem is the crap leads they're being given. Only the best salesmen get the best leads, and this triggers a vicious cycle of moral destruction. With a stack of the premium leads, the Glengarry leads, locked away in a file cabinet, a sort of madness envelopes the men. And we quickly realize that what we have here is a meditation on the dehumanizing effects of economics and the erosion of individual ethics when consumed by cultural greed. Because the screenplay was adapted by Mamet himself, the scenes necessary to extend the play to feature-length running time fall into place seamlessly. In fact, some of the scenes added specifically for the film version might be the best of the lot. Specifically, I'm thinking of the scorching locker room browbeating delivered by Alec Baldwin at the beginning of the story. The play version consists of only the skeletal expository scenes, and though it may be more elegant for its austerity, the dialogue is so sharply written, nothing feels extraneous or meandering in its cinematic incarnation. Couple that with the razor-edge cutthroat performances delivered by Baldwin, Lemmon, Pacino, and the rest of the cast, it makes it hard to even complain that the film is little more than a photographed, albeit succinctly edited stage production. It's always fascinating to listen in on Mamet's machine gun repartees, a style that's since been coined Mamet speak. His own assessment of it says it's best. Writers are asked, how could you know so much about fill in the profession? The answer, if the writing satisfies, is that one makes it up. And the job, my job, as a dramatist, was not to write accurately, but persuasively. If and when I do my job well, subsequent cowboys, let's say, as it were, will talk like me. And though this conceit imbues his work with a claustrophobic sense that life is chained to the walls of his skull, again, it's hard to complain about because Mamet's nothing short of brilliant, and his dramatic constructions are invariably brilliantly realized. I make it a habit to check in on Mamet regularly, and I suppose it's worth noting that during this recent inquiry for the show, what I found most provocative had nothing to do with his plays, films, or poetry per se, but with his recent conversion to political conservatism, as purported in his 2011 book, The Secret Knowledge. And before that, his Village Voice essay, Why I Am No Longer a Brain-Dead Liberal. I believe that this pseudo-drama is as carefully staged as any of Mamet, and that we've yet to reach the second act, so I'll reserve comment here. So, David Mamet, yeah, he's always interesting to read and, I guess, watch and hear. His dialogue specifically stands out. You guys love this film?
I enjoy it, yeah. I love it. It's close to love. I really enjoy it, though. I mean, just watching these actors speak the words that Mamet writes it's very beautiful, Joe.
Yeah, he's got such a distinct style for dialogue. I mean, there's no mistaking how he writes, and it's amazing to read how he writes.
I was watching About Last Night. I watched that too, which is based on Mamet's play, The Sexual Perversions in Chicago. And Tim Kazurinsky actually adapted the play and put it and wrote the screenplay. But you could still see that. You could still see when when he left those kind of Mametisms, with the way people talk. They talk quickly, and sharply and directly, and he's that's what I get out of Mamet. And if you look at his screenplays, I mean, what has he done? He's done like The Untouchables, right? And Hoffa. I mean, these are very well written films. He's an interesting guy, and he's also directed too. I know he did. I love that movie. I think it was the first movie he directed was House of Games. Yeah, with Joe Mantegna, and then he did a movie with him and Bill Macy. Is it called Homicide? I believe, which is also really good. He's without a doubt an interesting cat, Joe. How do you feel? I mean, where are you weighing in on Glengarry? I mean, is it something you enjoy or?
Yeah, I think it's a really solid film, and it's something uniquely and distinctly Mamet. You hear his voice full on. So I mean, I love watching anything by any filmmaker or artist where they've created a distinct language and a distinct tone and essentially a world that's pretty much all their own, and I know, like, you could tell from any of his films, a lot of his films that he directed specifically, some of the other films that he's worked on that have been, directed by other people, his voice kind of gets diluted, but stuff like A State in Maine and American Buffalo or whatever. I mean, these films, they're like Oleana. I mean,
I love Oleana. I love that. I love it. I mean, I really do.
Yeah, I mean, there's just this thing that he does with the style of his dialogue that's it's just absolutely unmistakable, where people will cut each other off and interrupt each other often. They're using very distinct vernaculars of their occupations and their interests, and it's just the only downfall with that is that you always feel like they're almost all the same character. They can almost be the same character because the dialogue doesn't seem to me anyway, shift between character and character. You know what I mean?
It's so funny you say that because Alan Arkin had a problem with his character. He thought that it was bland, it wasn't well written. He wanted to do the movie, and Arkin said that he basically had to do like he made up this whole background about his character to make it more interesting for himself. Which is funny. You say that they all kind of like just blend in together, and don't really.
Yeah, I mean, he's pitting these actors against one another, and they have sort of plot oriented, motivations, but they all seem like they're David Mamet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Let's start with Max too. Max, tell me about Glengarry Glen Ross, dude.
Well, I don't understand what happened to James Foley because I have to say I disagree slightly, Joe, with your assessment of the direction of the film. I thought this was one of those instances where they took a play and they made it purely cinematic. Like, I did not see a stage set. I did not see, actors just hitting their cues and going off stage or whatever. It really felt like an experience, and nothing's more exciting than watching these guys have fun, and that's what I really miss about guys like Pacino, because I love Al so much, obviously, and it just doesn't seem like he has much fun anymore, like he does in this film.
Yeah, he's
great. And even the older. Oh, do you hear the
What's
fucking plane?
Is that Whip Whitaker?
It's Burbank Airport. Whip Whitaker's about to crash into my condo. My God, do you understand why I suffer every day with headaches? You all sit there with your whatever you sit there with.
Brooklyn is a very
what was the
peaceful
question?
place.
Anyway, I've always loved this film, and I actually saw it in theaters when it first came out. I think I was there opening night, which is crazy because I was so excited to see a bunch of actors talking in a movie again, which you don't see anymore. You gotta have John Carter. And listen, does anyone learn anything?
John Carter.
This past weekend, I I have so enjoyed the annihilation of this giant movie that's out, The Slaughter of the Giants or Jack and the Bean. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It just know that it's a movie about digital giants. And this thing cost $200 fucking million. And this thing made $28 million over the weekend. And that is because no one wants to go see digital giants. I bet if you put Alec Baldwin and Pacino and Arkin and all these guys in a movie, even today, I bet it would do very, very well. It's okay to be simple. It's okay to have a movie about real estate fuckers and salesmen all stabbing each other in the back office politics, two-facing each other. I mean, it's really something else.
Yeah, I agree with you, Max. I would like to see. I definitely like to see like more of that. Instead, these guys like Baldwin and Pacino, they're like just taking bit parts in like Adam Sandler movies. It's true, man.
Yeah, well, it's rare to come across a writer as gifted as Mamet, you know. And my only contention with this, and listen, like I said, I'm a huge fan. I'm a giant fan of Mamet here. It's just that his voice kind of overpowers like it just becomes so strong that it's almost, maybe it's just me because I'm so in tune with the dialogue and the script, you know, and the writing of it, but it just becomes the centerpiece of the film, you know. But I do really like this film, and I like almost everything that Mamet does, you know.
You know,
Billy,
Mamet wanted to be an actor before he wanted to be a writer.
Really?
And he wasn't any good at it. So I think that might say something about why all of his actors speak like David Mamet.
That is very illuminating, actually. That's something to consider.
I think, Tom, that the first time I saw Glengarry Glen Ross, I was like, this is up there with Death of a Salesman as probably the two best. It's almost like a sequel to Death of a Salesman for me, by Arthur Miller, because it basically charts the progress of how capitalism is killing the middle class American, who's like, sure, like Steinbeck says, there are no poor people in America. They're only temporarily inconvenienced millionaires. And it's great, man. I friggin' love it. I think it's an opera. I think it's just a goddamn masterpiece.
Max, you talked about James Foley, like what the hell ever happened to this guy, right? I mean, he did that really great film right before this, with Sean Penn and Christopher Walken when they play father and son, At Close Range.
At Close Range?
Yeah.
He also directed some great Madonna videos. Sorry.
I know. Yeah. It's weird. And
which ones?
Papa Don't Preach, Live to Tell.
Did he also do the
Papa
movie?
Don't Preach is the Staten Island. I mean, if you're from Staten Island, that's about the only claim to fame you have.
He directed that Madonna movie too.
You're right, but it wasn't Desperately Seeking Susan. It was the other one.
No, Who's That Girl?
Who's that girl?
Oh boy, that was a tough one though. But I like those videos.
I think. Oh no, you guys are. After Dark, my sweet.
I don't know that one.
I don't know that one.
That's a great film.
Oh my god,
that's a great film.
That's one of the best film noirs ever made.
Oh, do I know that one?
You have to. It's based on a Jim Thompson.
Jason Patrick and Bruce Dern, the great Bruce Dern.
Oh, I love Bruce Dern.
Rachel Ward. Oh my god, that is an amazing movie.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
Dern.
Bruce Dern, he's another actor. I would just, any movie he's in, like there's that terrible fucking space movie from the 70s where he's like the last hippie in space and he takes all the plants from Earth. And it's directed by Douglas Trumbull, who did the special effects for 2001.
What's the name of that movie?
The Last Hippie in
Billy,
Space.
look it up. You're good at getting that. The Last Hippie in Space.
that would.
You guys. I just went to my bookshelf because I've kept it. You have to get Dernsy's memoirs, Things I've Said but Probably Shouldn't Have.
Oh.
An unrepentant memoir.
No.
Dernsy. It's really good stuff.
Silent.
The front cover is him today as a withered old fucker, and the back cover is when he was young and angry and had a perm.
He was so awesome, man.
He is. The last time I saw him, he was on that show on HBO, Big Love.
Oh yeah.
Was the last time. Where did Max go? He was going to put the book back.
Going for more reading
You
material.
don't want to leave that book out. It's got to go back neatly on the shelf.
Sorry,
That's where it belongs.
Have any of you guys seen the play version of this at all?
That's a great question. Max, Billy?
No, the film cancels the play version.
Yeah, they revived the. What's that, Max?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that there's actually a revival that just hit Broadway starring Al Pacino here in town, and he plays the Jack Lemmon role. And it's just gotten scathing reviews. They said it's just a puddle of goo. Like they have no idea what the hell those guys are trying to do. So it's and it's interesting to note that after the movie, a lot of people revised their stage plays to include the new material. Like for instance, Alec Baldwin's epic monologue.
Yeah.
And they don't include that in the modern Broadway version. So, but it is worth noting also that Alec Baldwin speech is used as a motivational piece in sales, like phone call centers and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned Nomad Irish earlier, Joe, because he used to be a car salesman.
Oh right.
And
I try to mention Nomad Irish every chance I get.
I know you do. He told me that when he got a job as a car salesman, that the people, his boss, they make you watch Glengarry Glen Ross. It's no joke.
Wow.
That's like I lived with a bunch of Wall Street kids who were just fresh out of college and they were on their way to screwing over millions while making millions, and they fucking loved Wall Street. And they would play the Gordon Gekko speech over and over again, and I'm like, you guys just
they don't get the irony.
Missed the point. You
exactly
missed the fucking point.
It's like we were talking about on Zero Dark 30. It's like the guy that watches Full Metal Jacket and then goes out and joins the Marines the next day.
Exactly.
Wow.
But
you can't fix stupid.
It's funny that you mentioned that Wall Street thing, Bill, because there's a scene in a movie called Boiler Room.
Yeah.
Where they're doing all those guys who are trying to emulate Gordon Gekko.
I saw that movie. I remember that.
Yeah, they're sitting around. It's like Vin Diesel and Giovanni Ribisi. They're watching scenes from Wall Street to get there, to get them going, which is
fun times.
Kind of interesting. But let's get back to Glengarry Glen Ross. We're dealing with some really great actors here, and we mentioned how intense Alec Baldwin is in that scene. But did anybody, and I mentioned Alan Arkin before, but did anybody, realize just how great Ed Harris is in this movie? Like seriously, and this dude is like one of the most underrated cats out there, I think. He's got an impressive list of work, and I just was so into watching Ed Harris. I mean, can you guys get on board with Ed Harris here or what?
I can. I think he tends to. I think he tends to smoke his own supply sometimes. He gets a little self-indulgent for me as an actor, but in the right role, he is definitely amazing, and he's great in this because he's like an actor who's born to speak Mamet.
Yeah. Somebody wanted someone else for that role. I forget which actor it was, and it was interesting because it would have worked. I forgot who it was, but
I will say one of my favorite Mamet movies is Spartan. Has anyone seen that?
Oh yeah, with Val Kilmer. I own that film. Yeah, it is.
That is a badass one. Another one is The Edge with Alec Baldwin and Anthony Hopkins.
I've never watched that.
It's pretty good, actually.
And also with Mamet, by the way, Max winds up directing an episode or two of The Shield.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he jumps on board there toward the end, and when the show started to take off, he directs. I think he does 2 episodes. One in fifth season, one in the 6th season.
Why do you own a copy of Spartan, Tom?
Well, I have a lot of DVDs, Max.
Okay, but are you buying DVDs much anymore? Because you're saving up a new computer, right?
Not anymore. No, I honestly, I
have a new computer for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
You're gonna get yourself an.
There's so much subtext in your guys' dialogue anymore. I cannot keep track.
I don't know what he's getting at here. I'm trying to figure it out. But
I want you to buy yourself something nice, something special, a tool that you can use for your craft. And that's going to be a new computer, right?
Yes.
So how much have you put towards that so far?
Oh, you know,
0.0.
where's
Do
this
you
coming
have
from, Max?
financial goal? Where is this coming from?
I don't want to talk about my financial goal. What is that? Financial.
Tom, do you have an immediate financial goal to purchase a new computer to make your life better, to improve your craft, and to improve your show, The Cutting Room?
No, you know what, Max? It's something I really need to start thinking about.
He's going to start thinking about it now.
Start thinking about it tonight, Tom.
Oh, God, you kill me, Max.
Happy to not kill you. I don't get on Skype every other Monday, believe me.
What?
I don't have to get on Skype every other Monday. Believe me, I cannot kill you. I can not kill you. It's very easy. Tom,
What?
are you going to wrap up the show now?
Yeah, let's rate the Glengarry Glen Ross movie. Max, you go first, dude.
You know what? I owned this film, and then I lent it to someone, and I never got it back. So I would say own it, but don't lend it out because someone will inevitably screw you. And I have decided to have a T-shirt made, and it's going to be a black T-shirt in white letters, print on the front. And I don't wear print shirts on the front with a message, but I am going to make this shirt. I am ready for you to disappoint me. Ellipses.
Joe?
I think it's certainly worth a rent. I think you can own this film. It's a beautiful film, and it's worth checking out now and again.
Billy?
I go with an own on this one. I think it's I think it's a classic.
I was going to recommend that someone goes out and purchases the DVD, but if you are currently in the process of saving up for a new computer,
Right?
I would just, because it's streaming on Netflix. Like, listen, this is what I'm saying. That if you right now you're very uncertain about your financial goals. Basically, if there's a lot of uncertainty in that department, please don't go out and buy this movie, because you really should be putting that money toward other things like improving your craft, so on and so forth. I would just, when I get the urge to watch the movie, I would stream it on Netflix. And also, if you don't buy the film, then you won't have to lend it out to somebody, which could be a huge disappointment, a huge pain in the ass, because sometimes they don't give it back. And this is something that could really, really ruin your life permanently.
I can smell the satin lining of my own coffin. Believe me.
All right, guys. Good show tonight. I appreciate everyone's input. I truly do. Joe, how you feeling, dude?
I'm feeling better, Tom.
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Okay, because I really wanted to take just a minute. I really want to take a minute, and I want to do this on every show. And whether you've started or not, it's going to happen on every show at the end. The Sopranos, Joe. Where are you at?
I'm at 0.0. The same. I'm at the same spot where you are in your savings.
2 weeks ago.
Billy, will you watch The Sopranos?
No.
These
Sorry,
guys,
Joe.
Max. These guys.
Tom, I don't understand them. I'm just glad they have each other. That's all I have to say.
I'm gonna watch it. I am.
Actually said
I've been-
I've never seen Terms of Endearment. I wanted to throw myself off the balcony. How do you not see Terms of Endearment? How do you miss that film in your life? How do you miss a film that not only won Best Picture, but won Shirley MacLaine Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor Nicholson, Best Writer-Director James L. Brooks? How? He's an enigma, I'm telling you. And these two deserve each other.
Max, do you like a movie called Being There?
I love Bean. Bean with Rowan?
No. Being There with Shirley
Peter-
MacLaine and
Peter
Peter
Sellers.
Sellers.
Oh, Hal Ashby's last film?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't grab me.
Didn't grab you? Oh, just curious. All right, moving on.
Anybody?
But that doesn't mean I wouldn't see it again. Hey, listen, I saw that when it came out. What, 1980? Come on.
What, Being There?
Yeah. No, it's a beloved film, believe me.
But Hal Ashby, he's your guy. Didn't he do Harold and Maude?
He did. And The Last Detail.
And The Last Detail, yeah. Yeah, but that Harold and Maude, I mean, that's like one of your favorite films of all time.
Yes. But Being There, I remember being very heady and bewildering, and I didn't get it. But I was much younger then. Maybe I need to see it again.
Max,
I had a quick question for all you guys. Do you have favorite stage to film adaptations rather than outside of the ones we reviewed?
oh, yeah.
What do you got, Tom?
Heaven Can Wait.
That was a stage play?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I did the
Holy
research. Yeah, I did the research on that. It was when I was doing research on films to pick for the show. Yeah, the Here Comes Mr. Jordan. It was a stage play.
Oh shit, you're right. They made a Hollywood version of that movie back in the 30s or 40s as
Right,
well.
in the 40s, they made Here Comes. I think it was the
Yep.
40s. They made Here Comes Mr. Jordan, and then Warren Beatty remade it as Heaven Can Wait.
That's
And
right.
Heaven Can Wait is one of my top 10 favorite films of all time.
Nice. Max,
It's a really gay answer, though.
go for it. Oliver.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Oliver exclamation point.
Well, I was going to say David Lynch's The Elephant Man, but it's not based on the Bernard Pomerantz play, so
just
I have
found
to
that
say
out
West Side.
today.
Yeah, I have to say West Side Story.
Nice.
Hello,
I-
Frisco.
I
feel
love that film.
pretty. Oh, so pretty. Come on, Max.
I feel pretty and witty and gay. That's not West Side Story.
That is West Side Story.
Oh, you're right. La 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 la
Maria.
la. You're right. When you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. When you're a jet, you're the swingin'est thing. Little boy, you're a man. Little man, you're a king.
Ethel Merman is rising from her grave to give you a hug.
Wow.
Can you do the snaps at the beginning?
You know he's shimmering back and forth right now too.
Hey, wacko jacko. Hey, easy breezy.
I actually really like West Side Story. I think Sondheim and is it Bernstein who did the music for that originally, or is it all Sondheim?
Oh, Billy, God love you. Yes. And
Yeah.
Jerome Robbins did the choreography, and
Yeah. Yeah,
it's so beautiful.
yeah, it's actually really good. His music, I have a hard time with most musicals, but that's actually one that I love. So yeah, Joe.
I hate musicals. I can't stand them across the board.
I
Me
know.
too, Joe. I'm with you 100%.
I cannot take them. But
Not one of them.
Christiana, your parents treat me rough with all the marijuana. They won't give me a puff. They didn't want to have me, but somehow I was had.
Hills.
Leave and
You hear me?
lizards. That's why it's so bad.
that's me running out the back door for the hills, headed for the hills. I love. Listen, I think that there's three I want to mention here. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof is friggin' fantastic.
Pretty amazing.
We can't leave this show without mentioning Streetcar Named Desire, which is friggin'
Right.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Another Tennessee. Well, and then, but my favorite, I think, right now is Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. I mean, I've watched that twice in the past couple of years. That is a friggin' spectacle to behold. That friggin' movie. It's friggin' fantastic.
What do you got, Billy?
I got, I don't have any particular favorites. I really like this old one by Sidney Lumet called Death Trap, which is with Michael Caine and Christopher Reeve.
I remember that one from the old HBO days too.
That was a movie that actually traumatized me when I was a kid because somehow we end up back at Superman again. I was aware that I was watching Superman, and then Michael Caine just strangles the hell out of him until he's dead.
Don't they kiss each other in that movie too?
Well, it's like a triple. Well, what do you call it? Like the plot inverts on itself at least twice, and it turns out that they're actually gay lovers who have plotted this whole thing, and he's not dead.
Jeez, I haven't seen that since
it's pretty amazing. But that one was amazing, and I love Streetcar Named Desire, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and Who's Afraid. I've just watched those in the last year. So,
dude, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf is oh my god, dude! I read that play, and it was amazing. The one thing I'm sorry for being on a tangent here, but Cat on a Hot Tin Roof is definitely one of the play to film conversions that should definitely be read or at least seen a faithful version of, because even as great as the movie version is, it really bastardizes what Tennessee Williams had in mind with his original play there.
Yeah, you mentioned that they sort of eviscerated the best parts of it.
Well, the heart of it, they just basically tore the heart out of the play. So it's definitely worth a look. It's an amazing work in both incarnations, but it's worth an investigation.
I'm going to be totally boring and say that I love Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet as well, and his Henry V. But hey, I know it's not for everyone, and I actually overall really, really don't like stage to film adaptations. I don't think they work. So, the ones that are good are pretty amazing. So there you go. Tom, back to you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Why should you want to know? Why are you obsessed with fighting? Where and when and who and how? See, you're only trying to give me, what I need right here and now. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can give you facts and figures.
Oh, no, I just remembered Grease. Grease the musical is my favorite. Oh, grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile.
Grease lightning, go, grease lightning.
I'm sorry. You can cut that out, right, Joe?
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, no.
I love that movie.
Yeah, please continue, Max.
Summer loving had blast. Summer loving happened so fast. I met a girl crazy for me. Met a boy.
By the way, I finally saw the Ian Curtis Dancing Arms video.
Oh, I got your comment, Billy. I was going to respond. Who are you talking to? I'm the idiot of the century when it comes to cameras.
I love that. That's Billy's only comment is turn autofocus off.
You need to turn off the auto something on your camera. Buzzkill.
This is kind of funny, but the auto exposure control is really distracting.
You're a turd. Great.
Oh, love everywhere. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. The Cutting Room Movie Podcast is produced by Joseph Christiana and Thomas Detloff. I've been waiting to say this all week. The show is edited by Joseph Christiana. I would like to remind everyone that they can like us on Facebook at the Cutting Room fan page. And I'm happy to see some of you guys are getting over there. It's very exciting. Thank you. And you can also follow me, Thomas Detloff, on Twitter at Cutting Room Show. You can also check us out at thecuttingroompodcast.com and leave a comment about the show you just heard right now, or subscribe to us via iTunes. Our next episode will be out Thursday, March 28th, and our guest will be health advocate. I'm trying to avoid this show like the plague.
He tried to get out of it, you guys.
Health advocate Sherry Straw will be
here.
here.
And she's going to talk to you about your gout and your nonsense.
I've had a pain in my left elbow for 10 days now. I don't know why it won't stop. It's horrible. I can't even sleep.
Oh, Tom.
What? What is? It doesn't mean anything.
It means everything.
Tom, you're destroying yourself.
No, I'm not.
Tom,
I've just begun, Joe.
Tom, do you imagine yourself as an old man?
No.
Well,
Not
there
at
you
all.
go.
Not at all. Who wants to be an old man, Max?
Tonight won't be just any night. You will die from the gout and the booze.
Listen, if he's got to go out, he might as well go out with a giant turkey leg in his hand and shove it into his face. He's got the crown. People feeding him grapes and shit. Giant cauldrons of chocolate that they're just pouring into his face.
Stop.
Mikey won't answer your calls. You're living with Nomad Irish. But soon you'll see we want you to live for your life for the rest of your days.
Our classic review theme will be bodily function.
Hey, is Billy joining us for that show?
I was thinking, Joe, are you coming on next show or you want to show up?
Avoid that one.
Well, I'm
No,
bringing Dave back in.
He's
So.
reviewing Solo. He's reviewing Solo.
Oh, okay. Never mind, Joe.
I like the
Nice
schedule. Tom, you already put my name on the schedule.
On that one?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jesus, Bill, tone it down. Take it easy. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that.
Yes, because I've been so outlandishly upset this whole show.
Yeah, and now it's getting out of control, dude.
I
Serious-
apologize, Tom.
I mean, come
All right,
on, man.
wrap it up. I want to go watch the Celebrity Apprentice.
Will you stop with the Celebrity Apprentice? Who cares about that stupid shit? Let me finish.
You guys want to talk about episode 30 at this point, or no?
Yeah, maybe we should.
No, I was just kidding. I was
guy.
completely kidding.
Well, Joe. I mean, anything.
No,
to
I
keep him-
was kidding.
Anything to keep Max away from that stupid fucking show he wants to go watch.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Our classic review theme will be bodily functions, and we will review the 1975. How do you pronounce this, Max?
What? Solo?
Solo, or the 120 Days.
You fuckers have seen this film?
And 1979's The Tin Drum.
Woo!
Max Cook will also give you his new DVD release review of the 2012 horror flick Sinister. And I assure everyone, Billy will not be on the next show. Until then, we are over and we are out. Ciao.